don't know about that.
About what?
I was being facetious because I didn't know what the hell you're talking about. I don't think that's not what those are made for.
You want to cut them off?
Huh?
Of course.
That happens a lot with me and Phil. All of a sudden, I'm going, I want to be a smartass and say something back, but I honestly don't even know what he just said.
It's like, what is he going to cut off? He's going to cut off the wings on the screw? Or?
I just wanted the okay to cut something off, okay?
I don't know what he was
Doesn't
going to
matter
do.
what it was.
I just don't even know the conversation that we just had. I have no freaking idea.
You're gonna learn this about me. I overbuild everything, and I never have anything fail.
All right, get that trailer back under it. Phil, you work on that. If you need help, holler. Otherwise, I'm gonna leave you by yourself.
All right, I'll go hook up the trailer.
Get the trailer hooked up, and you back it in here however you want.
Let me get a hammer.
A hammer?
Hammers fix a lot of things.
What's going on, Nico? Why is he taking a hammer to my new trailer? Was he talking shit about me? Well, how in the hell was I supposed to know what hole he needed the pin to be put in for his truck? If he had a real truck with a man's lift kit on there, that wouldn't have been a freaking problem. Right?
You talking about Fords being real trucks?
Nico, you can't let him talk shit, man. I sensed it when I walked up here. I just sensed it. Quinton was talking shit.
What did I say? What did I
Shane
say?
put this pin in the wrong damn hole.
No.
What did he say, Nico?
Why aren't you showing us what he actually said? All of this has been done off of speculation.
I didn't say
Quinton was
anything.
acting like he said something. I sensed it. But I was off that day. This is the same day.
Yeah,
I was off.
He was fully prepared to insult anybody and everybody, man, that came around him. What did I say?
I'll find out later.
He's just grinning. I'll find out later. I'm still convinced that you said something.
wasn't even-
Something was going on when I walked up there.
He was there. He heard my mic, and I didn't say anything. It wasn't even pointed at you. How would you know?
I just freaking felt it. Quinton, all I can tell you is
And then you come up and pulled my mirror down.
You didn't like that. Put my mirror back. I'm like, whatever, man. I thought it'd be better that way.
we need to go in pretty straight.
Yeah.
So even if we have to kind of jackknife it and get it in there, then unhook it, and then you
adjust.
drive onto the grass, and we rehook you up, we need to be able to back it in there pretty straight. Because I don't, the whole, hey, I'm going to jackknife my truck isn't going to work here. It'll work to get up to it.
Yeah.
Then you're going to have to come in straight. So
Okay.
if you got a better idea, whatever, but I think you're going to eventually need to be right there.
In between the two posts?
Yes, when you're backing it straight in.
Sure.
And I don't think you can do that in one. It's just my opinion.
Okay.
I keep forgetting I got a fill in a Quinton. I got a fill in a Quinton. I should be able to move that trailer without a truck.
At least two horsepower right there. Yeah. Well, 2 ox power.
I got a fat Thor and a small Hulk.
I just don't know how you're going to get that.
Twisted?
Yeah. We could maybe get a forklift. I can lower this down so we can kind of go under it.
Yeah.
And we'll see what happens. But I just wanted you to know what's happening here.
Okay.
Because we can get more going in, right? If you keep.
Yeah.
But you're going to have to watch that post with your truck. And if you can get that here, then maybe.
If I can get a little closer, then I can stop and maybe get one of those
Wheel
chocks
chocks?
here just for safety, and then me and him could probably spin it.
Where are those wheel
by
trucks
hand.
at?
They'd be on that gray shelf next to the garage door on my side, very top. To see this happen is going to be.
It hasn't happened yet, man.
I understand,
We're still
but
like.
when Brewster's on it,
I'm still like, it's not done yet. Let's not celebrate.
it's going to work. I told you. Remember? I already checked the measurements. It's good. Yeah.
I'm gonna mainly be focusing on Brewster.
Okay. Because you know how reliable I am on measurements.
But even to be able to do this, how many times? It's not quite clear in that. Let's just lower it down so we can go underneath it. But okay, just watch your truck on that post.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mainly be focusing on Brewster. Okay. Keep an eye on his truck with him there, and just be watching and listening for me and Cassie. You didn't have to do that, Phil.
This is what I was talking about this morning. Okay, so pay attention. Because I was saying, Phil, you didn't have to do that by yourself, man. I could have got you some help. I was trying to be nice. And then you go all defensive on me.
You were just like, fine.
So just watch this, okay? And explain. I'm not going to say anything. I want you to explain.
Oh, man.
What?
Lay him up.
Lift all them up by yourself.
Oh, sorry.
We'll help you. I'll send. I'd send some.
Here, let me do all that.
Sorry, I didn't want to destroy my body for you.
What?
Or I did. Whatever. I don't know.
That's it.
Quinton, I thought you could back this up. What happened, man?
But watch his facial expressions.
I can't even be nice to the guy. I'm not gonna try anymore just because of that right there.
Look at him, look at me.
From now on, it's on. It's gonna be like Shane's gonna be full on ass mode with Phil.
Why?
Because I was trying to say nice things and be polite, and you're
You're
like,
saying you didn't have to do all that by yourself.
and then you got all insulted about it and started talking shit.
I was joking. I'm sorry.
And now Shane's just confused. I'm just confused.
So he is. Either he's the funniest guy on the planet, the most gullible guy on the planet. I don't know what other. I don't have the other thing.
He's the smartest guy on the planet would probably be it.
Because all I do is joke with him, and he goes full on joke mode. Quinton, we're not chalked yet, so. Was that apology serious?
Maybe yeah.
You think what I'm saying? Even now, I'm completely confused.
Please, explain. Because the people want to know.
I didn't know lifting those things up and just securing them on the side of the building was a big deal, but you made it a big deal, so I apologize.
Was that making a big deal?
I didn't see that.
I don't know.
I was just
Remember, he's
trying to
calling
be
it his
polite.
off day.
I was just
Hold
trying
it.
to be polite and say, "Hey, Phil." That was almost like me saying thanks, man, but you didn't need to do that. We could have helped. That's all I was really trying to say. And you're like, sorry, I didn't want to ruin my body for you, or maybe I did, or I don't know. I
don't know. Let's just chalk it up to
a Phil moment.
Do you think these trailers have
serious.
septic
Is he
tanks?
taking the shit out of me? Huh?
You think these trailers have septic tanks?
I have no idea where there's a septic tank.
This is Quinton's way of saying I might have just rolled over a septic tank in the neighbor's yard.
Might be one.
I have no idea.
I'm seeing a piece of concrete there kind of in front of my tire.
I'm still confused.
I don't know if it's like a possible
Septic
lid
tank,
or...
do. Septic tank, do.
We're at 6 conversations.
So
Is it the septic tank?
I don't know.
Phil's always like 14 steps behind us. He like catches up. He's still talking about septic tank.
All right, you chalked? We'll want this one, but that one will need to be moved when we go to rotate it.
no, if we could.
Phil.
I don't know about this.
What if we got the forklift over here and we could just pull the whole trailer? Want to try that?
I don't care.
No.
I don't care.
I don't care.
Go get Forky, I guess.
Go get Forky.
I mean, we can try it. I don't know how well it's going to slide. What you're going to tie onto.
Snappy, we gotta go. We gotta move.
Watch Phil. I don't think I can move my arms like that when I run. I don't know.
Lightning or something behind that one.
That's how I imagine when everybody was going to take over Area 51, it was going to go.
Part of me is like, if we just do it like we're backing it, we should be able to steer this in there.
Just kind of like make it go that way some more.
I don't think it's gonna. I don't know what he's gonna tie on to with the forklift. It's not super heavy, but you're pulling it directly sideways.
Then you can hear me wrecking the forklift while I'm coming back. I had to get ramming speed to go over the grass.
So you think if we pivot towards the right as we back up?
I think when we pull forward, what has to happen is this has to kind of. But the problem is, again, your ass end is a bit of a problem too. That's why it'd be nice. We have to just move it over, and we don't have any freaking maneuver room. We'll wait and see what happens. What do you just tell me where you're going to hook on to it? I mean, you could probably put a hook right there on that.
Are you referring to the hole?
Or he's got those straps or something with a loop, but you got to get something. I don't want to wait don't want to wait like 4 hours looking for shit. So we got to get what we're going to get to pull it. That's my biggest concern.
Will 1 point be enough, or do we need 2 points?
You're gonna need at least 2 points. 1 point's just gonna pull that
Pivot.
over. We need to, yeah.
On a serious note, on this particular part, it might seem like we were making a whole lot of nothing over nothing, or a whole lot of something over nothing. The reality is, this area of our property is extremely tight. And Brewster's very long. So there's really no way to maneuver a truck and a trailer, period, into this door. It just couldn't be done. So we had to figure out a way to get the trailer perfectly straight with Brewster so that we could roll it straight under it, and you couldn't do that at all with a vehicle. We had to just improvise, and it just took us a little bit of thinking to get everything lined up and get it to work. It actually went pretty well. We burned up a little bit of time planning, and that's just the reality of it.
You gonna set that in the dirt?
Yep.
Hey Phil, set that in the dirt.
I'm surprised that I didn't offend you there. That was kind of me being an attempt at humor. Like, I gave you an order after you told me you were going to do something. I'm surprised you didn't look at me and say, what?
Stop before you run over that cord. She's going to come grab it.
I'm kind of amazed at my infinitely confused face that I run around with.
I think if you've seen my face after most things you say, it would be more confused. I don't want to hurt your feelings.
I was totally willing to push it by tire and rim.
I know you were. I appreciate the fact you just wanted to put a board in there first, so, keep anything bad from happening.
Twist it on its side.
So that way
put it up to the red things.
Okay.
There you go. Like Daddy said.
Did I say like Daddy said?
I don't know. Probably.
If you can grab a strap or something, we'll wrap it around those 2 pieces of square tubing and that axle. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and get your stinger back on there and put it right here. We'll try to lift the whole damn trailer up and just like a crane. If you can wrap that under the axles, again, keep in mind this can slip and stuff, but we should be able to kind of control it. I think that might be the widest ass crack I've ever seen.
And I'm still, at this moment, I'm not sure if I said whitest or widest. I
think you said widest, like the color.
I don't know. I could have been, either one probably would have
Either
fit.
one could have been pretty accurate.
Not that I've studied a lot of ass cracks.
I don't know, man. I mean,
Everybody likes a little bit of Q crack dip.
All right, hold Quinton.
he thought it could lift.
He's not lifting it. It's not lifting. Ready? Not looking too bad, is it?
Well, we still got those 2 bottom boards.
You might be able to take a
problem.
hammer and knock that in a little bit if you need to.
Phil had another good idea. Can you believe this?
Nice. He was killing them that
Yeah,
day.
he was nailing it.
When I know, I know. When I have an idea, just be skeptical.
Yeah, I think that's what we'll probably have to do. I don't think he could come forward a little more, but we want to be under the trailer, not the blocks. The blocks
We just got to get in between these 2.
Yeah.
And then we can adjust it though. So
I think
come this way some more, and then we can roll it under there and then kind of twist it.
we can try, but I think we can tap that block over.
Okay.
Let me try that anyhow. Cassie, get me a hammer.
All right, all we had to do here coming up is these 2 little brackets are in the way. We had to cut them off. So rather than cutting the brackets off, Phil wanted to abort the whole project and just stack blocks under it, drag it out of the shop, and do it later.
You guys were in a hurry.
Let's jack it up though, because that needs to be quite a bit hot. Lift it up, Quinton. Drop that jack, maybe crank it up and then.
More. Lower?
More. Upper.
Higher.
Up higher.
What in the hell is going on here?
I'm just messing with him.
Just had him keep doing adjustments for me.
But I thought we were in a hurry, Phil.
That took like a total 5 seconds to do.
All right. Let's get it kind of level here. So I need you to get a tape measure here, tape measure down there, and then we need to raise or lower the trailer accordingly. And I'm gonna go in. I'll be glad when this is done. Oh shit. Now what?
This jack goes really high.
And here's where I wish that whole thing
Here,
was
running diesel.
tied to a crane. I could
What's
just
that?
say, okay, lower
Here,
it
running
down.
diesel engine.
But we're gonna have to.
Running.
Did you leave your truck running? Yeah. It smells like Taco Bell out here, man.
What's that?
It smells like Taco Bell out here.
How many subjects do I need to go through in like 5 or 10 seconds?
What the hell are you talking about, Taco Bell, Phil?
He goes from the jack to a diesel to Taco Bell.
Do we have another floor jack?
I have a transmission jack.
It's gonna be a little off center, but maybe it'll be okay. We'll see what it does. Get
You want to start
what?
coming down on the front?
Sure. Go ahead and come down on the front, Phil. Oh, you think I don't know about that?
About what?
I was being facetious because I didn't know what the hell you're talking about. I don't think that's not what those are made for.
You want to cut them off?
Huh?
Of course.
Of course.
You know, as heavy as I am, I'm still surprised I could squat like that.
I'm impressed every time I see you squat. I'm like, God dang.
You know where I learned to squat like that? Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever you have a meeting with the locals, you have to sit like that with them.
I just don't even know the conversation that we just had. I have no freaking idea. The thought
I
process.
thought you were. I was asking if you wanted me to.
Yeah, and I don't know. If you guys think that's kosher, I would love that. Because I think you got to come down about 6 inches and you got it there.
Yeah, I got
So if
more
you
than
and
enough.
Quinton got on both sides, we could try it.
I think this is our Kempo instructor calling us to verify our appointment. Yeah, we'll be there.
Quinton,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to watch that front bracket. I don't know what the hell's gonna happen with that.
Like this thing here?
Ours didn't have that bar on it. So if you guys look at that and it looks like it's gonna be a problem, then we're gonna need to take, before we get too close, and cut that at an angle. You follow me?
I understand.
Because from here it kind of looks like it might be a problem. But go
I
ahead.
think from here it looks like it's gonna be a problem.
So how much can we grab that grinder real quick, like Phil, and cut that?
You see,
Yeah.
he's talking about this thing up front here.
Yeah.
Just,
Where's the gun?
just leave that whole. I don't even know if we're gonna be able to put. Honestly, I don't even know if we're gonna be able to put anything in that thing.
No. It's just useless. You might as well
Yeah. Can you just cut it off?
Yeah.
Cut them off. Or. So.
Probably easiest to do it from the inside, Cassie.
Um.
Or are you asking me to do it?
I'm at. Oh shit! I don't know how we're gonna do it from the inside.
We can take the trailer back out.
That was Phil's idea. Another good idea by Phil. Let's take the trailer back out, cut the brackets off, and do it again.
I still think it's funny.
You might as well, because this is going to be a problem too. Your pin.
Yeah.
So what if we just cut pin up?
Yeah, it's gonna be a problem on the other part too.
This is where Phil says, "Hey, let's just block it up and do it later." No, Phil.
You were in so much of a hurry, though.
Guys, we could just throw 2x6s under it just to get it out of here for right now.
I don't think he wants to do
No,
that.
I don't want to do that.
He wants to
Go
have it
ahead
on.
and cut that tin, Quinton, to where it'll clear that bracket. I agree with you.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna have to also cut it right above that center post. Quinton, you got that side?
I
Good
can
on
see
my
it.
side.
Brewster's rolling out, man. Look at that. First one. Brewster, number 1. Leaving the facility.
Almost had to go back in.
Oh, you got plenty of room. You're good.
Okay.
Swing her hard. Eesh. Holy shit.
There's Nico. You know how I noticed? Nico went like this.
He tensed up.
He pointed that camera. He zoomed in. He's like, whoa, this is going to be a good one.
That top railing was close. Because of that angle. Hey, how does my height look? Are you going in? Yeah.
You can see me running in the background.
Yeah, arms going like this.
I don't know. We barely cleared that other door, but I can lower it some. You're clear? That's good. Hey, what the hell was that? I don't know.
That was a
the
bad
sound.
noise.
I'm hoping something was laying somewhere, because whatever it was. That was the foot.
It was like, that was me.
Felt like I needed to tell you.
What? That was the foot that I just dropped. Okay, but if you want, we can probably just set it down, Quinton. Leave it hooked up, get that foot lifted up, and we'll just set her down on the ground. I just don't know what that big bang was.
Okay, well, foot's up.
Now we're in a hurry. This is everything you can tell. We're like, okay, we got to go. We don't have time for this stuff.
In your face.
You got that unhooked?
Yeah, it's unlatched.
Even Cassie was running. Did you see that?
That's rare.
It's very rare.
Well, then we're maxed out on height. So now you have to jack it up. I want to know what the hell that noise was.
Phil's like, oh, that's the air compressor.
He's going to be worried about that sound. I mean, I am too. What do you see?
I have no idea, man. We'll have to get a light and we'll have to look. But we got to go.
Towards the end of this video, we were really rushed because the whole family had our first Kempo lesson from the lessons that I bought for the kids for Christmas. And I didn't want to be late on the first one. I mean, it's just not cool. So we were really, really rushed, and we were late. But honestly, it wasn't us that was the latest. Rachel showed up even later, and the girls and everybody, they weren't ready even when we got there. But we all load up in Rattler, and it's about a 20-minute drive. And Quinton was going like probably 77 in a 55. And
On that stretch going to Brantford.
heading to Brantford. I mean,
Past
he was
that Dollar
balls to the
General.
walls. Only car on the road, and we're driving down there, and all of a sudden we see this bright blue light bar just light up, and we're like, Quinn's like, oh, he got me, and I'm like, yeah, think. And the guy just kind of,
He turns them on.
and you don't
turns them back
understand.
off.
This is a thing with Quinton. He cannot get. This guy speeds more than anyone I know. If anyone's watching this, if you see this guy and you're a cop, he is a violator of the law.
Dude, you totally just ruined it.
No, I am
He might have had a
completely.
streak, but it's gone now.
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Because they're gonna be tripping over themselves and
It
give him a
doesn't matter.
ticket.
He's gonna drop the ex-cop comment.
No,
Then
no,
the
no,
whole
no.
the
I
whole
do
the
not
whole
do that.
thin blue line's
I
gonna
do not
come
do
into
that.
play.
I do
and
not do that.
He won't acknowledge that this exists. But I know for a fact he's got out on
That's all right.
numerous tickets since.
I know how to fix it. If you get pulled over, just lower your window down.
He
that
was
much.
going like 30 miles an hour over the speed limit, and they didn't even pull him over and warn his ass. They gave him a friendly little bloop bloop, hey, we're here.
Go a little too fast.
Quentin's like,
slow
that's
down.
all right, I'll go 10 miles an hour slower on the way back. Thanks, guys. And we just continued driving. That would not have happened with me. If I was driving, there'd have been handcuffs involved. I don't get it. It is. It happened. Ask the kids. That's exactly how it went down. And he was hauling. I mean, it wasn't like he was 7 or 8 miles an hour over. He was like near double. He was
It
hauling.
would have been deserved. Whatever happened would have been deserved. So whoever that deputy was, thank you, because that would have ruined that evening.
One of you do the like, comment, subscribe thing.
I don't want to do it.
Phil don't want to do it. You're up.
Okay.
All right, guys. Put
Hey,
your
guys.
sunglasses on. You look better.
Thanks. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks.